So Lana, welcome to your today's lesson. And in our today's lesson, as you can see, we are going to discuss about volume and capacity. These are not the same thing. We have volume and then we have capacity. Capacity given in liters, milliliters, but this one is given in cubic units, that is cubic centimeter or even cubic meters. So in this case, we are going to see how we can be able to change volume into capacity. So I want to begin from something you know. I'm going to draw a cube here. And this cube is going to be of 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So for us to be able to get the volume of this cube is 1 centimeter, that is length. And since this one doesn't have length and width, because it's the same, so we are going to pick 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter. So the volume is going to be 1 cubic centimeter. The volume is going to be 1 cubic centimeter. If the same cube was measuring 10 centimeters, 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter, then the volume will be 10 centimeter times 10 centimeter times 10 centimeter, and this will give you 1000 cubic centimeter. So the volume of this particular cube will be 1000 cubic centimeter. But there is a relationship between volume and capacity. So for example, you can say, if we have a cube, again a cube, whose measurements are 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, what will be the volume of this cube? The volume of this cube is going to be 1 meter times 1 meter times 1 meter. And this is going to give us 1 meter cubed, or 1 cubic meter. If the same cube is in terms of centimeter, so this is going to change. 1 meter is going to change to be 100 centimeter. This is going to change to be 100 centimeter, then 100 centimeter. So what will be the volume of that cube? Volume will be 100 centimeter times 100 centimeter times 100 centimeter. That is going to be 1 million cubic centimeters. So there's a relationship you can be able to get that. So 1 meter cubed here is equivalent to 1 million centimeter cubed. 1 cubic meter. 1 cubic meter is equivalent to 1 million centimeters cubed. So whenever somebody has 1 meter cubed, that means 100 times 100 times 100 centimeters. That is equivalent to 1 million centimeters cubed. So you can be given a question to change meters cubed to centimeters cubed, or the other way around, centimeters cubed to 1 meter cubed. This is the relationship that you use. From there, you also move and say, we try to compare cubic centimeters. So 1000 cubic centimeter will begin 1 liter. 1 liter is a capacity. So 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeters cubed. And this is also equivalent to, remember in class 6 we discussed about milliliters, and we said 1000 ml make 1 liter. So 1 milliliter is equal to 1000 cubic centimeter. It is also equal to 1000 ml. So what can we say? That 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeters cubed. The same 1 liter is also equivalent to 1000 ml. What does that mean? If you compare this and this, is the same. So you say 1000 cubic centimeter is equivalent to 1000 ml. And so we can conclude that 1 cubic centimeter is equivalent to 1 ml. This is another relationship. These are also two other relationships. So 1 liter is equal to 1000 cubic centimeter, and 1 liter is also 1000 ml. 1 centimeter cube is also 1 ml. There's one remaining about meters cubed and the liters. So 1 liter, sorry, 1,000 cubic, 1,000 liters is equal to 1 cubic meter. Whenever you have 1 cubic meter, and where do you use this? Back at home, you see a man coming with a motorbike to come and check the meter for water. They talk about that in cubic meters. So they will tell you have used, this month you have used only 2 cubic meters of water. If they say 2 cubic meters, you have only used 2,000 liters of water. So you are going to pay for that, those two. So whenever they talk about cubic meter, you can be able easily to change that cubic meter to a liter. So whenever they tell you, tell mama that they have used 5 cubic meters. Just take that 5 cubic meters and tell mama that this all month you have used 5,000 liters of water. So you can easily change. So these relationships are very, very important. Very, very important. And as a learner, you must know them. You must know how to use them for you to be able to get it clear. I'm going to give examples of questions here. We have convert the following into liters. Convert into liters. Want to convert a few things into liters. 750 cubic centimeters. Whenever you're given a question like this, what are you supposed to do to convert into a liter? So you say, you use the one that we said, cubic centimeters and liters. You say 1 liter is equal to 1,000 cubic centimeters. Because you're converting this into liters. So the relationship should be liters versus cubic centimeters. There's no way you can say 1 liter cube is equal to 1,000 liters. Yeah, in this case, whenever you are you have a centimeters cubed here. So you take the units that you have and what you are converting to. So you pick the relationship that you're supposed to use there. So 1 liter is equal to 1,000 cubic centimeter. What about this? 7,750 cubic centimeter. So you place them where they are cubic centimeters. So you pick this and place it here. What about this? Cubic centimeter. And you write 12 like this. Is how many liters? So you cross multiply like that. This arrow means you multiply this number with this one and divide with this one here. So 7,750 cubic centimeters. You write them well like this times 1 liter. You write 1 liter over 1,000 cubic centimeters. So that you see which ones cancels. Cubic centimeters and cubic centimeters are cancelling. So you remain with 7,750 over 1,000. And these are going to be liters because the units which are remaining here is liters. So what are you going to do? I told you when you're dividing with zeros, the decimal point moves backwards. If you are dividing, it's going to move backwards. How many times? 1, 2, 3. Equivalent to the number of zeros. So from here, remember these are all number. So the decimal point is at this point. So 1, 2, 3. Backward 3 times. 1, 2, and then 3. So you're going to get 7.75 liters. 7.75 liters will be your answer in that case. So now that's how you do it. Let me do another question here. You are told convert 125 ml. Convert 125 ml into centimeters cubed. What are you going to do? You are going to say, use that relationship. 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 ml. What about 125? So these are ml, you place where they are ml. So you want to 25 ml is what? Cubic centimeters, like that. So you multiply this and this, 125 ml times 1 cubic centimeter over 1 ml. So this and this will cancel. So you remain with cubic centimeters. Here we have, the denominator we have only 1. So 125 times 1. So you're going to get 105 cubic centimeters. You have changed ml into cubic centimeters. So that is what you'll be learning. Let me do another question. Convert 3.5 liters into cubic centimeters. 3.5 liters into cubic centimeters. We're going to say, now this is centimeters cubed and liters. And what do we say? 1,000 centimeters cubed is equal to 1 liter. So that's the relationship that we're going to use. So you say, what about 3.5? 3.5 liters, right where they are liters, is how many cubic centimeters. So this means you multiply with this one. So 3.5 L times 1000 cubic centimeter over 1 L. And liter will cancel. So you remain with 3.5 times 1000. I told you, if you multiply with zeros, the decimal point moves forward when you're multiplying. So this one will cancel and bring it there. This will remain a whole number. So this is going to make 35. Then you add 1, 2, 1, 2. These are going to be centimeters cubed. Centimeters cubed. So that's how you're going to get it, learned. 3,500 cubic centimeters. So that's all about that. Maybe I do one more question and then you can call it a day. Saying 9 liters of water was poured into a rectangular container whose base is a square. So you draw that. Base is a square of 20 centimeters. What does that mean, Lana? That the base means the length and the width. The length and the width are equal. 20 centimeters means it is a square 20 centimeters. But the height is not given. Then the question is, so how much was poured? 9 liters. So 9 liters were poured here into that container. The question is, how deep is the water in the container? Depth means height. So we want to get the height of this water. So what can we do? We are going to change these 9 liters into these units here. If we are supposed to calculate the volume of this, it's going to give us cubic centimeters. So we are going to change these liters into cubic centimeters. And what do you say? That 1 liter is equals to 1000 cubic centimeters. So this is the relationship we are going to use and say, so in this case, what about 9? So you just multiply with 1000. This will give you 9,000 cubic centimeters. So we are going to say volume is equals to base area. Why am I talking about base area? Because we know the base measurements. So we are only going to multiply this and this times height. So this is going to be, now you bring this, what you have gotten here, where there is volume. You are not going to write volume again here. You're going to write what is the equivalent of that volume. So you're going to write 9, these are 9 cubic centimeters is equals to, base area is 20 times 20, which is 400 cubic centimeters squared times the height. This is why I'm not writing the units, because they are not important there. You are going to write in the last question. So you're going to say it's going to remain 9,000 is equal to 400 times h. So this is going to be, this one can be multiplied to get 400h. 400h is equal to 9,000. So for us to be able to get h, because we don't want 400h, 1h. So you divide both sides by the coefficient of h. Coefficient means the number before the unknown. So divide by 400 on both sides. You have divided here, you also divide here. So this and this will cancel. Remain with h is equals to, this and this will cancel. By 4, 1 by 4. 2 for 8, 10. Also 2 for 8.5. Going to get the h is 22.5 centimeters. So that will be our answer. 22.5 centimeters is going to be our answer. So that's how now you can be able to convert those few things that you're supposed to do. I want to mention one more thing before I just forget. About a pipe. You can be given a pipe that you are told a pipe is laid here. That is a pipe. And this comes in an exam, so pay more attention here, learner. So you're told that the length of this pipe is 20 centimeters and the diameter is 28 centimeters. Find the volume of water entering this pipe. Find the volume of the water entering this pipe at a time. So how do you get volume of this? The volume of this is going to be, remember this is a cylinder. I think I did not talk about it yesterday, but I want to talk about it here now. The volume is going to be, of course, how we get it, pi r squared h. That is going to be pi 22/7. The radius is going to be 14 times 14. Then times height. The height is 20. So our volume is going to be 616 times 20 is going to be 1232. 1232 is 0. These are going to be cubic centimeters. So this is different from when you are talking about surface area. The surface area, these parts are not there. Remember, these circular parts are not there. We only use these to get so whenever you ask about surface area, you use pi d h only. But when you use volume, pi r squared h. I thought I was supposed to mention this before I even forgot it. So now that's how you're going to work out. So there are a lot of questions here. I'm going to give you exercise, just more one question before I give you the next exercise. You can find the relationships on page 148. You find them there. They are well discussed. So I'm going to do one more question, final one. This final question says, Manyumba emptied 3 containers, each holding 200 liters of water into a tank. 3 containers, and each of one has 200 liters of water into a tank. So assuming this is a tank, so all this water was emptied there. But what is the water equivalent to? How many liters are here? 3 times 200. So these are 600 liters. Lana. 3 containers, and each one has a capacity of 200 liters. So this is same as 600 liters. Question is, how much water was in this in meters cubed? So this one, you convert it to meters cubed. Say 1 cubic meter is equal to 1,000 liters. That is what we say, Lana. 1 cubic meter is 1,000 liters. What about 6,600 liters? Is what? Multiply like this. 600 liters times 1 cubic meter over 1,000 liters. Liters and liters will cancel. The reason why I'm writing these units is that you know what to remain with. That answer will be like that, because in most cases, in the exam they confuse the answer, the answers. The answers may be the same, but the units are different. So for you to be able to know which units you are going to remain with. So this is going to be 6/10. Remember, you're dividing with a 0, so you're only going to move one time. So the answer is going to be 0.6 cubic meter in terms of cubic meters, 0.6. The next question, if the tank had a square base of 2 meters by 2 meters, what is the depth of the water in the tank? Our tank this time around is not cylindrical, but looks like this. Our tank is a square base. It has a square base which measures 2 meters by 2 meters. Then they ask him what is the height. So remember, this is how many meters cubed? 0.6 meters cubed have been emptied. Yes, we have already converted this into liters, into meters cubed. So we are going to use this. Volume is equals to the base area times height. So the volume is given here, 0.6 meters cubed is equals to base area, which is going to be 4 times h. Yes. If we are right somewhere. Yes, we continue. So this is going to give us 4h is equals to 0.6 over 4 over 4. So this is going to remain, h is equals to 0.6 over 4 times 10, you get 6 over 40. If you divide there, you're going to get by 3 by 220. 3 out of 20 cubic centimeters. But if you want this You can write it in decimal. So this is going to be main 20 divided by 3, 0.01 times 20, 10, add a 0, 5. So this is going to remain 0.15 meters. So height is 0.15 meters or 3 over 20 meters. 3 over 20 meters. So as far as that work is concerned, Lana, that is what we are supposed to do. Then I did not mention about deciliters, which is very, very important. 100 cubic centimeters is equals to 1 deciliter. Remember what we said? We said 10 deciliters. 1 liter is equals to 10 dl. 10 deciliters. I want us to change this into cubic centimeters. 1 liter is equals to 1,000 cubic centimeters. So we say 1,000 cubic centimeters is equals to 10 dl. I want you to see where 100 is coming from. Nana, right on this side where you can be able to see. Remember in class 6 you said 1 liter. You have 1 liter of any substance that is equivalent to 10 dl. dl means deciliters. So for us to be able to understand how many cubic centimeters make 1 dl, we change this into this volume into this capacity into cubic centimeters. 1 liter is 1,000 cubic centimeters. So we can say 1,000 cubic centimeter is equals to 10 dl. Want it to be cubic centimeters plus dl. So we say, so if this, because this can cancel, this and this can cancel. You see, it becomes 100 centimeters cubed is equals to 1 dl. So that's where they're getting it from. So 100 cubic centimeters is equals to 1 dl. So this relationship is very, very important. So with that, Lana, I want you to attempt this work. Very, very important that we finish exercise 88 and 89. Be able to attempt that work. There are not many questions you can do. All of them, that will give you enough practice of what you just done here. So until next time, Lana, we are doing this lesson. Do the questions, follow the formula. Use the formulas so that you can be able to get the answers correct. Till next time, I wish you all the best. Have a busy day. Enjoy and stay safe at home. Thank you.